Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have a self-study mini course, Telepathically Connect with Your Specific Person. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. Today's video is going to be kind of a part 2 to yesterday's video, which was about what is the number one trait you need as a successful manifestor. And I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit and follow up with a part 2. And this second part addresses another question that I'm also asked a lot, and that is, what is the biggest mistake? What is the main mistake most people make who fail at manifesting? So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So in yesterday's video, I talked about discipline as the number one trait that you need to be successful at manifesting. But like I just said in my intro, I also get asked another question quite a lot. And that other question is, what is the biggest mistake people make when manifesting? What is the biggest thing that keeps people stuck when manifesting, whatever their desires might be? What is the main thing that sets people up to fail and, unfortunately, in a lot of cases, eventually give up? Based on my experience, based on my observations, I can tell you guys the number one mistake, the number one factor that keeps people stuck in their current unwanted 3D reality, and the number one thing that keeps people from getting what they want and manifesting what they want is actually an attachment to current circumstances and a belief that what they see in their current circumstances, in their current 3D reality, is actually final and permanent. The biggest mistake people make when manifesting is trying to manifest whatever their desire might be from their current state, from their current limitations, and based on their current circumstances. In other words, they give power to circumstances, they accept the circumstances as the truth for them, and from that state and from that point of view, they try to manifest something better, something desirable. And then, of course, what they stumble upon is tons of resistance, usually. Most people also develop a lot of resistance, thinking and believing that whatever they might be seeing and experiencing as part of their current circumstances is going to be permanent, is going to be final, and it's going to be what it is, and there is no way to change it. If you're coming from that mindset, if you're coming from that point of view, I can guarantee you it is indeed going to be very, very difficult to change your circumstances and elevate yourself to a higher level where you can actually start manifesting what you want and shaping and creating your life the way that you want it to be. In order to transcend your circumstances, you need to do exactly that, transcend them. That means stop giving them power. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're fooling yourself or lying to yourself that the circumstances are not currently there. It's fine to notice them. However, what you're called to do as a conscious manifestor is to stay indifferent to them, to know that they are about to change, to know that you will be able to shift them, and to actually stay true and loyal to your vision regardless of what the circumstances might be showing. If you keep yourself stuck thinking and dwelling upon your circumstances, and especially if you're also taking them as final and as permanent and as set in stone and fixed and all these things, you are keeping yourself stuck. You are not manifesting a new reality. You are not manifesting a new version of yourself. You are manifesting more and more of the same things that you don't like and you don't prefer. So like I just said, in order to transcend the circumstances, in order to go above and beyond them, you need to truly do it. You need to set your mind to thinking, believing, and assuming that regardless of what you're seeing in your current 3D, your circumstances are going to shift in your favor. And all you have to do is instead take your attention away from these circumstances and put it on your desire and your desired reality. The more power you give to circumstances and the more final and fixed and set in stone you consider them to be, the bigger your resistance and the harder you're making it on yourself. And of course, the ironic part here is that you are always the only one who's standing in your own way. It's not the circumstances, it is you giving power to the circumstances. It is you assuming that the circumstances are insurmountable. It is you assuming that the circumstances are not going to change and cannot change. From that mindset, if you are approaching manifesting from that current state and that point of view, I can guarantee you are going to have an uphill battle to get anywhere better, to get anywhere higher than where you currently are. So yes, if I had to answer the question, what keeps the most people stuck in their current reality and what keeps them stuck from manifesting what they want, my answer would be paying too much attention to circumstances, giving too much power to current circumstances, and believing those circumstances to be permanent and fixed and insurmountable. So you know what you have to do? Let me remind you here, we're all faced with circumstances. None of us is immune to circumstances. None of us has their life completely cut out for them. None of us can say that we have a life free of any difficulties and any obstacles. And yet it is how much power and how much credit we give to these circumstances that makes all the difference in whether we stay stuck where we are and not going ahead and not going forward, or whether we're progressing and manifesting and creating our lives and shaping our lives the way we want them to be. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.